I wanted to talk about this issue for a while, and I'll probably come back to it. But I got COVID right now, and I don't feel like talking too long. We're going to talk about illegal immigration because this subject pisses me off. First of all, I'm an independent. I vote Republican and Democrat. I have beliefs of both Republicans and Democrats. I am pro-life. I believe in having guns without restrictions, except for people that are mentally not capable or have a criminal background. I believe that background checks should be longer, and I believe that there should just be, it should be harder to get one, but you should not be restricted from having one. Anyway, I just said all this to let you know I'm not some type of liberal. No. I am a moderate, I would say. But when it comes to the immigration issue, I am not with Democrats whatsoever. This immigration issue is really pissing me off. I was a staunch supporter of Obama and Biden. I did campaign work. And I still believe they were good for the country. I still believe in general, Democrats are the best for helping the average man or woman. Republicans are out just for the rich. But I said I do support some Republicans sometimes when they're good. Immigration is terrible. And people say, well, they'll do the jobs that no one wants to do here. Okay, maybe in field type work. I know a lot of Americans don't want to work in a field, but if they had the proper freaking wages, people would do any type of work. The problem is everything is outsourced. Everything. You call up for help and there's some foreigner that doesn't speak English, can't understand English, and you're not getting your issues resolved. That's pissing me off. Customer service nowadays is shit. Outsourcing. Trying to make an extra dollar and screwing your own country. We need strict laws in this country to make sure that jobs are kept in America and that we have Americans doing these call center jobs, doing manufacturing and everything. Keeping it American made. If you had the proper wages, then you would get people working in any type of job that the so-called other people don't want to do, the Americans don't want to do, if you had the proper wages. So that needs to be fixed. But of course, Republicans, especially with their businesses and stuff, they're using all this cheap foreign labor and screwing over their own country, even though they claim they're so pro-American, which they're not. So here we get to the immigration crisis. I believe in hell of having a border wall. I believe that thing should be tall as fuck. It should be electrified. We should have snipers on that motherfucker. If you are trying to come into this country illegally, whatever happens, happens. It's not your right to come into our country and commit crimes, take away jobs, take away social benefits. These illegal immigrants are taking away social benefits, whether you want to believe it or not. It's hard to get housing in our country for our own citizens. It's hard to get food stamps. It's hard to get Medicare, Medicaid for our own citizens. Then you got all these foreigners coming here and taking it. The waiting list for housing can be 10 years or more for American citizens. These fuckers come here and get it immediately. So yes, research. They are taking social services needed for Americans away from Americans. In schools, my kids were not taught good because they had to spend so much time on the foreigners that couldn't speak English, try to teach them. Education's gone to shit because of illegal immigration. They should not be able to get into this country. I have no compassion for them. I mean, it sucks. Their country is shit. But do an uprising, overthrow your government, get a good government in and straighten up your own fucking country instead of trying to come to ours. It's ridiculous. It should be the most strictest border control, and we could do it. The most strictest border control. You don't let a bunch of people in here. There are other countries that don't let a lot of people in their country. We should not have birth tourism. We should not allow Europeans to come here to give birth to make sure their kids are now Americans. That should be illegal. You should not automatically be given citizenship. Your child be given citizenship just because they're born here. If you're not an American citizen, your child's not an American citizen if they were born here or not. It's just ridiculous how much punk bitches this country has become when it comes to doing for their own and not doing anything about illegal immigration. It's just really ridiculous. We need border walls. We need patrols. We should not be letting these people come in here and then staying in the country, releasing them, or even having them wait in the country. If there is asylum, it should be just the most strict, stringent asylum rules to get into the country, that you've got to have just the ultimate proof to be able to. We should not be letting all these illegals come into this country the way they are. It's just outrageous. Really freaking outrageous. And then when certain people are in power, then more come because they think they're going to get in. They think they have the right to come here. Then they start marching and waving signs saying that they should be allowed to come here and that they have rights. They're not citizens. They don't have any rights in this country. Got to get stricter with this border. Really got to. They're bringing disease. They're bringing crime. People say, oh, that's just some shit Trump said. Only thing I liked about Trump, and it's true, they bring disease and crime. They do. I'm not saying all of them are criminals. No, 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 no. I'm sure a lot of them want a better future for their children, of course, definitely. But crime and everything goes up when you have a whole bunch of illegals come into your country. It's just ridiculous. They say they want to work, but they make it harder for the average citizen to get a job. They make it harder for the average citizen to get housing, health care, and everything that we need. We got to think about our American citizens first. Stop letting these fucking illegal people get into this country. I'll probably talk about it more later, but I just had to say something quickly about it because it just pisses me off.